Emotions are in check because they need to be. If you get carried away on the wave of emotion right now, then you're going to have your pants pulled down. So we know that the job is not complete yet. We know what we need to do to complete it, and we're very driven towards that. You know, this place is quiet right now, but there's going to be 52,000 people. You know, it's going to be a great atmosphere. There's going to be 10,000 New South Wales people, and there's going to be 42,000 Queensland people. So I liken it to a cauldron. It's a bit like State of Origin, and we all know that. We've all watched that on television. Some of us have lived it live. And if we use that analogy and accept that there's going to be some kind of entertainment with regards to, from a football perspective, it's going to be one monumental occasion, and we need to be ready for that. After training this morning, we did some video analysis, and I invited Thomas to talk, Maddie Smith, Maddie Mackay, Michael Theo, and we spoke about, you know, give some advice to some of the younger boys. Like Luke Bratton's been here for 4 years, but he never started a grand final. So in his mind, he's not won anything. Here he is as a central figure. He's grown, he's a man now, and this is his moment to shine. So we want to help him to make sure that he's not going to spend all his pennies before he gets to the game on Sunday. So you got that invaluable experience and knowledge and character. You know, we've got great humility amongst the group, and they're able to explain to the players what it is like to actually prepare properly. You know, Matt Mackay, for example, Liam Miller. I mean, there's another one. Liam quickly spoke about the fact that he was here when Perth got done in the second grand final. So what's driving him? The hurt, the pain, and why did he come here? Because he wanted to experience the euphoria of winning something. So now he's got an opportunity. We've all got an opportunity, but that's all it is. It's an opportunity. We've got to go out and do it. No, I don't feel any pressure, because pressure is, in my opinion, something you put on yourself. So if I'm to sit here and go, oh my God, we better win this, then I'm not functioning in the way that I need to function. My job is to make sure that we keep ticking over nicely. We look at the tactical nuances of the game. We work on the parts of the game that we need to improve, and we turn up on grand final day ready to play. That's the end of the story. And if I can make sure that we've got 100% energy, enthusiasm, we're set up tactically well, the boys will do the rest. I think we're very capable of winning this game. I think we have the ability. I think we have the desire, but that's not enough. You've got to turn up on the day, and you've got to really produce. My only wish for the grand final is that there's a very strong referee. I want the game to be free-flowing. I think we have a responsibility to the public to put on an entertaining spectacle. Now, that said, that's easy to say that. You've got two teams that desperately want to win the competition. That's why I want a strong referee. I don't want a stop-start game. I don't want little petty fouls that stop the game so that they can get back behind the ball. I want to have a free-flowing game. Certainly we're going to be going at it from the very first whistle, and I'm sure they will be too. So at the end of the day, Lucy, it's all about performance. If we perform well, we're a good chance. Well, let me put some perspective to the argument that's been rolling around since the weekend. If there was a call for the referee to do his job right, well, I'll say this. If they had done it right, we wouldn't have even got to a situation where there could have been a penalty, because Archie was offside in the lead-up play. Adama Traore got a yellow card in the 5th minute and committed several other fouls behind through the back of players, and it was leniently dealt with, in my opinion. So swings and roundabouts in football. You know, one could say that Western Sydney Wanderers have been very fortunate this season with certain incidences that have happened in their games. You know, even Shinji, I had a little quiet laugh about it with Shinji. He was very fortunate to stay on the field. Some referees would have booked him a second time and would have missed, and that would have been a travesty of justice, because he's a fantastic player and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But what I'm saying is that both teams in this grand final have maybe ridden their luck at times with regards to refereeing decisions. The man in the middle's got a job to do, and I respect that job that he's got to do, and I'm sure that he will be strong, he'll be confidently running the game, and all I ask for is that we have a strong referee, so end of story. Well, firstly, I think that Western Sydney are a formidable opponent. I think Tony Popovich has done a fantastic job. You know, you have to look at last year. He started a team from scratch. They finished top. They lost the grand final, which they're still hurting about. This year they finished second, but they've been fighting on another front. They've done marvellously well in the Asian Champions League. They've got to the last 16. I mean, that's phenomenal stuff. It really is fantastic. And I think that, you know, it'd be fair to say that their success has been built on the fact that they're very hard to beat more often than not. They've changed their game a little bit this season. They've become a little bit more offensive. They've got some great strike weapons. Our defensive record is not too bad either. You know, we're built on solid foundations at the back. We've got Maddie Smith and Jade North. We've got the most decorated goalkeeper or football player in the A-League history in Michael Theo in goals for us. We've got Ivan Franich on one side and Shane Stefanou on the other side. So we've got lots of experience there. We pride ourselves on playing attacking football, and we know that any team that comes here, we're going to have to break them down. And that's what we intend to try and do. If we're good enough on the day and we break them down, so be it. All the portents are there for us to be successful. But nothing happens without hard work. Nothing happens without turning up, rolling your sleeves up and doing the job. We don't play pretty football because we turn up and we look in the mirror before we go out and say, oh, I look good today. We play pretty football because we earn the right to play pretty football. We stretch opponents. We play between the lines. We get overlaps happening. Why? Because someone's worked hard to create the space. Nothing will happen on Sunday without those things happening. So we don't deserve anything. We have to go and earn it.